This is the visualization. Is your ego or your heart guiding you? Find a comfortable place to sit or lie down. Close your eyes and begin focusing on the breath flowing in and out of your nose. As you allow your breath to calm the mind and to turn the attention inwards, feel your body relaxing. Feel the to-do list flow far from you. Any pressures or doubts, any fears, let them all drift into the background, far, far away. Allowing yourself the space to go within and find clarity. In this place, think about something that is really important to you that you want to see happen, that you want to see evolve or manifest in your life. And rather than it be on a macrocosmic scale, keep it personal, keep it microcosmic in your life with your individual dream, your relationship, your health. And get very clear. What is the goal? What is the desire? What does it look like? Sometimes it is very difficult for us to distinguish the voice of our ego from the voice of our heart. And instead of being led by intuitive guidance with an expansive awareness and a surrender to divine will, our ego can take over, attempting to dictate, to control, to direct the course of that river with struggle, with frustration, trying to force the outcomes in our life, and forgetting the co-creative experience. How do you know if you're in your ego, allowing it to master the journey, rather than calling on the immense power of the heart? Oftentimes we get stuck in the how. We know what we want, but we don't know how we're going to get there. And in order to control, to assure that we get that outcome, rooting from a source of attachment, gotta have it, desperation, we put the ego in the driver's seat, navigating from that place. Anything but easeful, anything but peaceful. And instead, rushing, fearing, doubting, questioning, never in the place of feeling good, feeling assured of ourselves, but constantly in a place, in a state of fear. Fear that it's not going to happen. Fear that we're never going to receive it, that we're going to fail. The ego will always question itself. It will always feel confused or frustrated or suffering, struggling. Because the egoic mind is impatient. The egoic mind buys into the delusion of separateness and forgets the co-creative energy of this life. And in trying to force the outcome all on its own, usually self-sabotages. If we do get to our goal, the joy is not as sweet. The fulfillment is never fully there. So how do we allow the egoic mind to serve us on that journey, to hold the map, to help us navigate, but not in the driver's seat? How do we surrender that role of the director to the heart? One of the most magical aspects of going on a road trip is, yes, knowing where you'd like to go and having a way to get there, having a map to chart the course. But the greatest adventures occur when the driver listens to her intuition, or perhaps to the intuition of her fellow passengers and adventurers, and instead chooses with the heart to deviate from that path because of accessing a wisdom that far exceeds the path well trodden. Having the courage of the heart to steer off the road or off the charted course dictated by others and going your own way. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. Most of the time, there is self-doubt involved because there is no assurance of what you'll find. But for the adventurous heart, who listens and trusts that intuition, the reward is always way beyond our expectation. Think about that aspect of your life, very important to you. How are you allowing your ego to steer, to choose the direction, keeping you from the heart's knowledge? How are you struggling, constantly questioning yourself about something, endlessly frustrated, trying to get it all figured out and charted out perfectly? Can you allow your ego's desire to steer you towards that false sense of security or safety, to go into the passenger seat, or even better yet, the back seat, and allow your heart to take the wheel? How might this area of your life look differently if you came from love, if you came from true trust and surrender to that co-creative energy with the divine, with that beautiful unfolding of your life? How would that feel? What adventures might unfold? Listen. Imagine. And have the courage to go off-road. Deepen your breath. Feel your heart. And slowly open the eyes.